What? Well, now we got to roll those. Time for the Fortress. With some of the greatest music I've ever heard. This won't get old. Finally time... Oh yes, by the way, this is the game where Wily officially goes to time travel. Yeah, by the way, this is a cutscene, I believe. Kind of. It forces you into it. Oh, wow! It was this easy? That's right.
I should probably run you down.
Come and get me, Mega Man, you idiot! No! I'll say this is handled better in this game than it was in Mega Man 1 on Game Boy.
Yeah, I remember hearing about...
They actually have stages for you!
Alright, so this looks like Needle Man. Oh. This is Hard Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which one had the bees?
Hard Man.
Alright, so this is Hard Man, yep. So yes, similar pattern to what Mega Man 1 on Game Boy did. Or Wily's Revenge, whatever. I always just call it Mega Man 1 on Game Boy. It's the first one. It's technically called Rock Band World 1 in Japan, so
yeah, I think
whatever.
if we want... if we're talking just like from a pure name perspective, Rockman World is what this series is officially
Mega Man World would make more sense, but I guess they probably didn't do that for frickin', you know, naming conventions
because
for...
naming conventions would probably throw people off.
People would probably think it's supposed to be a bigger game.
Or they would just give this some random spin-off that they wouldn't be interested in.
Well, until Super Mario World happened anyway. Maybe that's why I have that bias. Because Mario World did everything but the Mario Brothers games did, but bigger. And for most people, better. But yep, just like how Mega Man 1 had Mega Man 2 stages and the Fortress stage,
Yeah, I didn't actually
now the stage is literally just... Well, I will say, this is actually kind of a tough stretch if you can't deal with the whole thing. You got, basically, a stage that is 4 Mega Man 3 stages and Robot Masters in one. And just wait for the end of this stage. That's the hardest part. It's so challenging. But by the way, I've been in this game for 20 minutes now. This one's so easy compared to the others, it's like sad. Like, man, you died once, and it was just spikes. That was it. It's really sad. Yeah, there is also Wily Wars if we want to perfect it into X7 even more.
Honestly, you talked about how you could debate which is worse, this game or X7. Honestly, I think X7 is still worse.
I mean, this one is very simple, though. It's like...
At least it's functional.
Yeah.
More than I can say about X7.
It just
like, you
feels...
can't even, like, you have, like, here's the thing. The game's easy, like, whatever. It's like, whatever. It's an easy game, but at least it fucking works.
I put it
X7
below X5, which is my second least favorite Mega Man X game, though, so I can say that, like...
I'd still play this over X5, personally.
Damn. Well,
X5 has so many Force tutorials that it's just stupid.
Alien, I guess, would bring down the experience.
Like, I want to fucking play my game. I'm sorry, but it's like, when you give me a tutorial that literally forces me by the fucking collar, I have to listen to you fucking tell me how to play my game.
When you played over X6, though, that's the real question.
Yes. X6 is... I told you! Like
Fair
I said, I told you before when
X5 and X7 are probably your least favorite Mega Man games overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still stand on that.
That's fair. It's just, this is one of these I find that's like so boring. It's like, ugh. There are like so many other Mega Man games, it's hard for me to even think of going back to this one. So yes, we have Hard Man. Oh yeah, I should probably look up their weaknesses, because technically they have those as well. I don't know if they have only weaknesses to themselves, or if one of them has a weakness to, the other weapons. Then it works just like he did. Thankfully he's slower, so in theory it should be easier. But yes, as long as you know how to fight them, and their, yes, NES counterparts, you know what to do here. So let's see, Hard Man. Okay, yes, you would need one of the other weapons to take care of him.
Because this is a separate chain of Robot Masters, because he's the Mega Man 3 Robot Masters.
You do have the weakness for one of them, though. But, yeah. You have,
Because the way everybody hyped this up is like one of the worst games of the Mega Man things. Like, I expected something much worse than what it actually is.
It's really lazy is more what it is.
Yeah.
It's just, that's what it is. It's super lazy. That's more what it is. It's like, if you play a lot of Mega Man games... And
I'm still not going to say that this is like one of the better Mega Man games by any stretch of the imagination. No, far from that. But it's like, I expected much worse. But maybe it's also the fact that I am a Mega Man player, so...
Yeah. I put Mega Man 5 on Game Boy above this, if that says anything.
I mean, Mega Man 5 on Game Boy is probably the biggest one of the games that stand out. And there's actually some
I meant on the
things.
NES. Sorry, I meant NES. Excuse me. I put Mega Man 5 on NES above this. My bad.
I'm gonna say, like, Game Boy one, I'm pretty sure we both like the game.
I don't know, thank you, but no, don't be stupid. This did introduce the greatest of the Mega Man killers.
Honestly, like, as the years have gone on, I've warmed up more to 5. But
Yeah.
this game, I'm like, would I want to play this game again? Probably not.
I played all the core Mega Man games above this one, I should say, and the rest of the Game Boy Mega Man ones over this one.
Yeah.
Well, Koda also said he thinks this one might be better than the first Game Boy one. I guess there is.
I can definitely see why, because the first game has some weirdness to it in terms of the game feel.
Yeah.
Because that's something I noticed when I was playing the first game, is that there's something about the feel.
I mean, it was their first attempt at a Mega Man game. They tried to do something unique.
Like, here's what you come.
we Rush Coil now.
You come from a different philosophy than I do. My philosophy is I don't give a shit if you're the first game. If your sequel, I think, depending on your sequel, it's like if your sequel plays better for me, then it's like I'll choose that any time.
This does have the Mega Man.
Just because you're the first game doesn't mean that I'm going to sit here and be like, oh, you're the first game, so I'm gonna sit here and be you merciful. No.
I'm just.
If I don't fucking like.
Then again, I went from doing the Mega Man Legacy collections to doing these. So, you know, this one had so many similarities to the NES one, and just the laziness kind of turned me off from it. I guess that's more what it is.
Yeah.
I just thought it was.
This is
really...
also a thing of the Game Boy game sort of deal where.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people talk about a lot of nostalgic things for the Game Boy, but I feel like for a lot of people it just feels like nobody likes the Game Boy. Except for maybe Pokemon, that's about it.
And it was one of the standout RPGs that it was able to take advantage of the limited technology to still make itself work.
Because here, like I'm being generous
and
here.
Tetris.
I mean, I like Tetris, but I'm not gonna sit here and
I guess puzzle games and Pokemon really were the only standouts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it feels like a lot of people have this nostalgia for the Game Boy, when honest to God, it feels like, talking about it now, it's like nobody really likes it, feels like.
There was the occasional platformer that was actually pretty good. Like, well, the latter two of these Mega Man games.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're all bad, because that's not true at all.
Mario Land 2 and the Wario Land games are another great example. Those are great ones. Now, I'm sure there are some other good RPGs on the Game Boy, I just personally don't know any of them.
And I guess this is maybe me being the asshole.
It's very limited technology, it's just, you know, some people appreciate the on-the-go experience, but, you know...
Here's the thing also, it's like, I'm trying to also give this the benefit of the doubt, because this was like the first major handheld console.
Yeah.
So, I understand that as well, but I also feel like I just don't feel like a lot of people really like this console. The only thing they like is the fact that, hey, it's the first time we ever had, like, a really good, like, the idea of playing games on the go. But when we sit here and think about it, it's like, not many of the games are particularly great. At least it feels that way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm not the biggest
fan.
It's
the limited technology,
myself,
so, you know. I certainly had my fun with some of them, but yeah. It definitely felt very... If you had a home console, played these as well, it definitely felt very limited.
Yeah.
The only real edge on it was basically taking it to go. By the way, you do have the weakness for this if you happen to care.
It's also top man, so...
Yeah. Oh, just wait till you get his weapon. Unfortunately, it's still just as shitty as it was.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if it is useful in this game. I don't remember.
I don't think so, because...
Yeah, it's the one that worked in Mega Man 3, so, you know. Not much to write home about.
Yes, let me jump myself at the enemy and not kill them.
Would you know it? It's the weakest to the robot we have at the end of the stage. No. That would be horrible. We're gonna be really sad to kill him in one hit. Ah, here we go. This would have been Hardman's weakness. Which, by the way, the weakness for Top Man was, yes, Hard Knuckle. Now we got Top Spin. Funny thing, I don't think that's a weakness to anything in this game. To absolutely nothing. Yep. Pretty sure that's... Yep. Okay. Yeah. Alright, it takes a note from the first Mega Man Game Boy game. You have 3 energy tanks.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, you might need them against Wily, but otherwise you probably aren't going to need them. that's the other thing I don't like about this one. It's just, it feels too easy for a Mega Man game. Like, it feels really simple to the point, it's like, I don't know. It just, maybe it's just I like having challenging Mega Man games.
I do too, for sure. I'm not going to sit here and knock that, but just because a game's easy, I'm not going to sit here and subjugate it for it.
And again, just...
And remember, like, there are other things that...
Coming from the NES to these, it's like they were so similar, I felt almost nothing unique from it. I guess I just... My impression from seeing basically the NES ones...
And I guess this is where you and I are coming from, because I knew, like... I sort of came in with the expectation that it's like... I'm not going to sit here and expect, like, something groundbreaking from these games, because... This is a handheld game versus all the console games.
Yeah.
And we're playing on incredibly weaker hardware compared to...
Yeah.
So, I guess... Maybe that's why I'm playing a little bit more... Give it more benefit of the doubt, which is weird coming from me because usually I'm the merciless one, but... I don't know. Maybe it sounds hypocritical for me to say, but it's like...
It's a good objective take to have. I mean, it's not like I straight up hate them, it's just, you know, it's in comparison to everything else.
Yeah,
really.
there's everything
Unrushed Jet works like it does in Mega Man 3, so it's broken as fuck.
Bubba busted. Fuck you.
Yep. I almost forgot about that. We're playing Mega Man 3 rules. Which means in the next game, we're going to be playing with Mega Man 4 rules.
Oh, fun.
Ow! It didn't knock you off the ladder, at least. You need your 4th energy tank.
It doesn't look like I can carry more than 4.
Well, yeah, I think that goes by Mega Man 2 logic. Well, may as well use it, I guess. Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the Game Boy Mega Man games go by Mega Man 2's logic with that. I don't think any of them let you carry more than 4 energy tanks. So I guess that's another limiting factor for this game.
Yeah.
For the Game Boy series. Not like 3 onward, you can carry freaking 9.
Yeah.
Then again, for some of them, like, for some 4...
Mega Man 8 and base don't even give you E-tanks.
Yep.
You're gonna have to fight for your
You
life.
got Eddie, though! Thank you for dropping weapon energy! I'm still gonna die, Eddie! Oh, you asshole!
I think this is just my overall opinion of the Mega Man series on the whole and why I like it so much is that it's consistent and there's, like I said, and when it comes to like a genuinely bad game, most of the series doesn't really do that.
Yeah.
I say most of the series. There are still exceptions.
I mean, yeah. X6 is...
X6 and X7 are the big ones.
Yeah, they're the pinnacle of that. Yep. Although there is also X5 and its forced tutorials.
Yeah, like...
that you cannot ignore.
And it's not like some shit at the beginning of the game where it's like, oh, okay.
Yep.
It's like, here, I'm gonna fucking force you tutorials throughout every single stage.
Yeah, go figure.
Never not. I like, when it comes to like, people talking about like the worst tutorials ever, like Mega Man X5 should be up there. They're just
even it has a tutorial segment, they still give you a tutorial in the opening stage anyway!
Yeah, so it's like, what the fuck was the point of the tutorial mode?
Do you not know how to play any Mega Man game? Do the tutorial stage!
Honestly, it's just weird. I feel like Mega Man's harder.
Magnet Man? Yeah, maybe. It's
like
a smaller room, probably. Don't forget, smaller screen, so they definitely give you less space to work with.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, the real estate
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, the size of the rooms can change the way a lot of this feels. Damn. Well, I was gonna say, you can use your I forgot you don't have his weakness. The last corner we didn't go for has his weakness. Which may sound like a weird weakness because it doesn't make sense to you, but... yeah, the fourth of the Robot Masters here has that weakness. The only one we had the weakness for when we went to him was friggin' Top Man. At least it didn't go completely backwards in the boss order. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, it looked like you had the idea. You want to be close to him, then once he fires magnets, run away. Then slide down and probably shoot him, and then just...
The
you gotta
hard
try
part
to get
is...
close to him, or stay close to him when he, until he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you see him jump up, try to get close to him, then run away. That's what you want to do.
But they fucked up that time.
And yeah, at least playing on Game Boy, you can get a different feel for some of these sometimes. Just this one has the least difference from the NES one. I'll just end my takeaway there. It's just like...
Yeah.
It's...
Like, I get where you're coming
the biggest
from.
disappointment if you've played the NES ones before.
Yeah.
Because you recognize so much of it. Or at least the other ones, at least...
I think I'm with Coda on this one, actually, where I think I'd rather play this one than the first game, because the first game, while it's the first one, it still feels uncomfortable to play.
There is some rough level design in the first one, I get it.
It's not even... It's the game feel. Something about the game feel feels off when I play this one. Like, I don't feel that feeling of... I don't know how to describe it, though. The slipperiness, I guess maybe is what I'm thinking. I'm
Maybe
not
that
sure.
could be why they tried a different developer for this one. I will say, though, the sound quality for this one is definitely worse than the first game.
Yeah, it definitely
Like,
is. I'm
the
not gonna
music,
deny
whatever
that.
the sound font is they did is just horrible. You got too close to him, so I couldn't find you! Huh. That is another strategy.
Yeah!
If you get under him, the magnets will detect you. As soon as the third one goes, it's like, alright.
Oh, damn! That actually works.
Oh,
there's
you
no
have to run away
problem,
from him
though.
afterwards. All depends on how you make it work. Magnets, how do they work? They're running against the wall and make it so he throws them at the wall too. So you don't have to deal with them at all. Well, it makes it a tedious fight, but at the very least, it's a safe way to fight. Alright, you should be able to have it now. Don't need a weakness for you, motherfucker.
You died 4 times! I still won, damn it.
3, but close enough. It was almost 4. Damn. I'll say, I don't know if you lose all your lives in these stages, you have to do the entirety of these over. You might. Hopefully it just gives you a checkpoint after every single one of these. Even if you lost your lives. I don't know.
I feel like I remember hearing you say that I think you might have to do them all again, but you keep all the weapons. That's what I think I remember hearing.
Oh. Well, as long as you get through this, it'll be fine.
I mean, I have 2 lives.
You do technically have the weakness for this. Which... It is not Top Man. Top is weak!
Yes, let me slam top Needle Man. Oh! You're seeing a
Oh, that was
champ.
Needle Man, not me. What the fuck? Oh, that would have been so dumb. No, it's one of the weapons you have from the first 4. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember who the first one is they want you to go after.
Needle Man?
I think it might have been, No, I think Airman was No, Airman wasn't the last one, never mind.
Yeah, the last one I went to was Crash Man. Excuse me, Clash Man, sorry.
Yeah, it's Clash Man. You didn't get Clash Bomb for it. We're gonna go over that, we got Clash Bomb. Oh. And I was almost about to say, at least you're getting the better weapons for Mega Man 3. I forgot you got Top Spin.
Yeah. It's like that.
And the next game that has a Spark Shot.
I mean, Mega Man 3 weapons are a little bit more of a mixed bag.
Yeah,
there are some
true.
good ones, some that are alright, and then there are some that are just bad.
You basically got Boomerang Metal Blade.
Yep.
Then you have Bubble Lead that goes fast and doesn't just roll on the ground.
And actually does damage to shit.
At least some things. But it mostly paralyzes what it can't.
Oh, you're talking about the Spark Shot. I was talking about
Yeah.
Snake, Search Snake.
Yeah, Surge Snake is basically faster, better Bubble Lead. I was
Yep.
saying Spark Shot basically is like Bubble Lead, except it's fast and actually moves in the air.
Except it can't damage anything.
Yeah, neither can Bubble Lead, so.
Okay, so I've confirmed that yes, 4 is the max of each tank.
They diverted off 2 freaking, they diverted Bubble Lead off into 2 different weapons, it feels like.
Yeah.
That were both
One's
individually
good.
better than Bubble Lead.
Yep.
One rolls along the ground like Bubble Lead, but it's faster, does damage. The other one's like Bubble Lead and how it works, except you actually shoot in the air and it moves faster.
It can't damage anything, but at least it stuns them, so you can do something.
Yeah, it does paralyze them. Bubble Lead does that too, right?
No. Bubble Lead,
It literally just bounces off them.
like, for a lot of enemies, it's supposed to damage them, but nothing damages them.
Oh my
It literally just bounces off of them. It's like,
So the only things that
why does this exist?
The only thing that hurts are friggin' Heat Man and the friggin' Wily Alien thing. That's it.
Yes, I have tested it on everything. And literally no enemy takes damage to it. I'm just sitting here going like, wow, do you make a weapon like this?
It's crazy how bad that is. Jesus
Yeah, I'm like
Christ.
sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at, man? Oh god.
Yep, Needle Man! Still one of my least favorites to put.
I almost
I
died.
was saying, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, did I loop this man?
Oh no, I think he's broken. I don't think he works well. Never mind.
No, he's working. He's working.
He just can have the option to stand still and jump, apparently. Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, he only jumped to the left.
I was like, did he break?
I got her in this wall!
I want you, wall!
Fucking trying to destroy the wall. Like, are we gonna fight? Leave the fuck alone, I'm trying to break down this wall! That's what Smashy Spike play on my head is for! Which, by the way, if you're curious, his weakness is Air Tornado. Jesus, alright, enough of the friggin' Mashy Spike plate! Good lord! Still is one of my least favorite three to fight, all because of the friggin'...
Oh, because of that damn head spike.
Yeah, the head spike when you get close, and the needle cannons when he jumps in the air.
The idea, the strategy is basically to try and bait him. You have to, like, get just out of range of it,
Yeah.
which is a little
Just so
scary
you can,
because...
like, move back away from him doing the physical attack and then
Just, like,
shoot him. Yeah.
bait
do that
him into
repeatedly.
the, it's like, bait him into doing the head
The
spike.
jumping is with how fast he is. Does make it difficult.
Yeah.
Well, there you go! You got all the weapons! Pretty easily, too!